Hey guys, it's me again, Levon, and today I'm actually going to look to I'm going to look to you guys and see what suggestions you guys come up with, what to do with this stuff. I want to do some fishing lures, but what else can I make out of these this beautiful stuff? So it started out looking like this, long pieces that I cut down. And it's pretty nasty looking stuff like this, but then once you put it on the lathe, and I got a couple of these big ones too, these big parts, as you can see. I cut it until the crack is, until like the crack runs up to about where my thumb is. I'll lathe it, and then I'll bring it down to almost smooth like these guys. And then I'll cut off the excess. That's wherever the crack ends. I'll just cut it there. But this is some beautiful, beautiful stuff, guys. You can see how nice and smooth this is. So on the lathe, I basically got the. I drew my. I took a compass and I drew out the. These ones might still have it. Yeah, as you can see, I drew it out with a pencil so I can tell how much beef I'm going to have left once I cut off the edges, and run a compass so that you know exactly how big a dowel you can make. But fishing rods is one thing. This stuff is so smooth, it's amazing. This one's a little rough still, but I took a coarse sandpaper and worked my way down to a smooth. I think it was the finest that I had was 220. Very fine grade, and it comes out, I mean, this is very lustrous stuff, very smooth. This one needs a little bit, well, you know what, depending on where I'm going to cut it, half of this, I don't want to sand it all the way down so it gets narrow in the middle. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on what to make out of these alderwood dowels that I've produced on my lathe, I'd like to hear them. Just if you haven't subscribed, of course, subscribe to my channel, and as well leave a comment on what I should turn these things into. This is the first thing I ever turned. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to round this head over, put an eye over here, cut down the middle so that there's a spine, and then lay some through rod going in, some stainless steel welding rod, and basically turn this into a little fishing lure, like a top bobbing lure, or whatever they call them, the ones that make the walk the dog. I forgot exactly what they're called, and I watched 100 of these how to make fishing lure videos. But paint it and all that stuff. But yeah, so this was the first thing I ever spun on my lathe. So this one could also use a little bit more sanding. But this is really a cool project, I gotta say. Just even turning this that was going to be thrown in the fire into these beautiful dowels is, I mean, I'm happy with them the way they are, which is kind of sad, but I want to do something more with them. So I was going to do fishing lures, like I said. Yeah, you see how this side was the side that was exposed mostly to moisture, but I don't have any cracks running through this, so that's not even a crack. But I would naturally just cut this this about 1/8 of an inch, I mean about 1/4 of an inch off, just so it leaves it looking like that. But this is beautiful, beautiful stuff, and I'm so happy I didn't throw it into the fire. So yeah, give me some suggestions on what to make out of these. It's only a 1 foot lathe, so the longest I can get is a foot long of these guys, so something around that long. But I would like any suggestions that you guys got. Excuse me. Considering this is the first time I've ever done anything with the lathe. It's keeping me busy, and I gotta say, I really enjoy working on it. I just turn the music up and crank away with these things. I got about 6 or 7 more long ones and a couple of more short ones. So any questions or comments, any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. What else? So that's about it. Thanks for watching, as always, and subscribing to the channel for those who have. And look forward to any comments you guys have. and suggestions on what to make. Thank you for watching.